Hello, Selim. Please give an introduction about
Hello.
yourself.
Hi, my name is Selim and I live in Germany. I was born in Germany and I joined the real world in the 19th of August. And yeah,
19th of
I do
August.
e-commerce.
Now it's what, 11th of November.
Yeah,
So about 3 months?
yeah, well,
December,
3
October,
months.
November. Okay. And in those, actually, let's start with how did you find out about the real watch?
How did I find out about the real world?
And what
I
led you
found
to
out
actually
about the
joining?
real world like at least 1 year ago. I found out about the real world. It was pretty early, but I haven't joined the real world because I had a business going on and I thought everything will be fine, but my business failed.
Mhm,
And after my business failed, I had no money, and the real world was actually my plan Z. So
mhm.
I joined the real world then 3 months ago, and I just give it a go.
What kind this might be a bit of a tangent, but what kind of lessons did you learn from your business failing? Is there anything to take away there?
I've learned a lot of things. So after my studies, I studied computer science.
Same.
I had a I had an internship, and because I wanted to do business all the time, even when I was a child, I had an internship where the government basically gave me 1,000 euro a month, and I had my own mentor, my own teacher, and stuff. But I thought you need a very special business idea to make money. So I thought I had to be the next Zuckerberg or something. I had a really hard business plan, and yeah, it didn't work out. And yeah,
Okay.
so I learned from that you don't have to have a special business idea. You can make money with different modern ways.
Okay. And that different model, I'm presuming, is something you found from the real world, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So
yeah.
what
I
did you
joined the
actually get
e-commerce
into when you
campus.
joined?
Yeah. First, I looked to all the campuses, and I stick to e-commerce because I thought this is the maybe the best business model for me, especially because I don't like to show my face. I like to be the man behind the scenes, and yeah, that's why I joined e-commerce campus. And so I watched the course, and I thought, yeah, okay, this might work actually, and then I just started. So I joined on the 19th of August, and I had my first sale like on the 28th August. So I started immediately with the course.
Start the 28th. Ah, so very fast progress. Did you actually have any prior experience with e-commerce before you joined?
No, I sold some. I have some selling experience. I sold some courses, computer courses online, but that was another business which failed. I had many businesses which failed, by the way, and so this was my only experience. But the e-commerce campus was a game changer for me because we learned it a different way.
Mhm.
And yes,
I would like a breakdown then. In those 3 months since you've joined the real world, month by month, what kind of things did you learn? How did you apply those lessons? What did they translate to in terms of monetary gains? Just yeah,
Mhm.
anything that comes to mind, month by month.
So the first month is all about just getting started. Just start your journey. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just get started. And e-commerce is a very technical campus where you have some technical issues, and you have to train your solving skills for that to solve. And that's what I learned the first month. The second month, I learned durability. So I had my first product which failed, and I told myself, "Fuck it, I will just continue with it." And yeah, I stick to the campus. I stick to the lessons from the professors. And this was my second lesson. My third lesson is I started make some money, and I was really excited about it. So don't get too excited about money. This is my third lesson. I think and would hate to talk about it
Yeah,
in one video, and that's a really really important lesson. So um, learn to keep my dick in my pants and don't get too excited too much.
Right. Until the money has actually come in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, okay. Any more to add there? In terms of, again, month by month, then what kind of income you've seen? How is it
What kind of
scaled?
income? In the first month, I tried different products. I made around, I think, in the first month, I made around 400 pounds. So I live in Germany. You have to convert this in German. I think it's like 550. I don't know. And in the second month, I made like 800. And in the third month, I count the month where I joined actually as 1 month. So this is, I think, wrong. But yeah, and this is my fourth month, I guess. It is? Is it? Because the first month was on the August, and then comes September, and then comes October, and yeah, now it's November. Yeah, that's right.
11th November. So it's still early on in November. Not even halfway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's my fourth month
Okay.
actually. Yeah, on the third month I made like 800. Yeah, and now it's my fourth month, and it's like the 11th, and I've already made like 3,000.
And that's just in the first 11 days of the month, right? And that you've made that.
Yeah,
Okay. And what has led
and we're
to that
talking about
scaling? Because that's
net
quite
profit, right?
significant. So what did you change about the business model, or what did you implement that has led to this much increase in just 11 days of the first month?
What I've implemented is I just listen to the professors. Like, don't try to be smartass. Just listen to the professors. These are people who are making millions and are very good in their field. And all I did was listen to the professors. Actually, I asked them my questions and I listened to them. Um, I think that's all it takes, and also to work really hard, of course.
Mhm. Okay, fair enough. When you say work very hard, you do say you had businesses prior, so I'm guessing you still had the work ethic to put into it. But I'm just
Not
wondering,
quite.
how has your average day changed then since you've joined the real world? So, what does it look like now compared to before?
I have to say, I had some businesses before, but all these businesses failed. And after my businesses failed, I fell into a deep hole.
Uh,
And this was earlier this year. So early this year, I had like actually no money. And before I joined the real world, I had no job, no business anymore, and I couldn't get into a new job because I had no work experience because I started a business immediately. And so this like before I joined the real world, I couldn't pay my rent for like 3 months. It was like really crazy. I fell into a deep hole, and it was not going well.
mhm.
And then I started working on a shoe company, and I basically transported shoes all around the store. That's it. And then with that money, I paid the real world and all the marketing costs, all the business costs. And yeah, yesterday I quit, by the way.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's, yeah, because you've started making good money through e-commerce, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice.
And also, what I do is a little bit of freelancing. I make websites and I do some marketing stuff, which I also learned in WeWorld.
But
That's what I
the
do on the side.
websites, it's using your computer science experience, right? For that.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. And then marketing because of real watch. Okay.
exactly.
Very solid. All right, great to hear. And what would you say then was the biggest challenge you faced when you're actually implementing the lessons from the e-commerce campus?
The biggest challenge I faced was after I failed my second product, and I thought, okay, maybe this will not work. Also, I had some technical issues with Facebook because I do advertisement on Facebook, and I had some issues with that, and I thought, okay, this will never work. But then I thought, no business model is easy. The real world isn't easy. It's not like you join the real world and you immediately start making money. You have to put all the effort in. I stood up at night and worked on my website, and I did product research a lot. And I'm like, it's like 3 months ago, and I haven't been out on a weekend for like 3 months. I worked all the time, and yeah, that's was the hardest thing for me.
Okay. So it gave you a new mindset and new trajectory in a way. Very solid.
Yeah.
Well, a bit more on that then. Where did you actually see your life heading? I'll rephrase. What trajectory was your life on then before you joined the real world? What plans did you have? You said you've always tried being an
To do business.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, any more to add there? Again, on
Like,
where
all
you've
I
headed?
want to have, wanted to do, and wanted to have was money.
Hmm.
I just wanted to be have money, enough money, so I can live independently. My goal was never to like be rich. I just wanted enough money, want enough money to live independently and have a good life, raise my kids when I have some later. And yeah, that's all I wanted. And so after my business failed, my goal disappeared. My all my hopes disappeared, and I thought I would just go to Turkey and live a life there, fuck Germany,
Hmm.
and then yeah, I joined the real world, and that changed a lot for me.
Right. And since you're on this trajectory now, where do you see your life actually heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
In the short term, first I want to scale my business much harder. Because I haven't scaled yet, and I'm making this amounts of money. Because two days ago I started scaling a little bit my business, and by scaling I mean do more advertising. Right, it's
Hmm.
what we do in the ecom business. We do more advertising, and by that we scale. And yeah, 2 days ago I started scaling, and for example, yesterday I made 600 in a day, which is for me absolutely insane
Yeah.
because I never had that much
You're
money
doing
in
that
my whole
in a
life.
month prior, as in for e-commerce. What you made in a
Yeah,
month, you just made in a day this month.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And yeah, today is looking awesome too. So I want to scale much harder and do more money.
Hmm.
And for long term, of course, I want to build a brand. I want to have a warehouse where I sell my stuff and scale much harder to another countries, sell to another other countries, and yeah,
Hmm.
and
Very
maybe
cool.
start a second store.
Yeah, solid. Good. So fully committing yourself to e-commerce. And again, this is the interesting how the outlook has changed because before you were saying you thought you needed a big idea, something revolutionary, and now you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going down an old but tried and tested business model of e-commerce and thinking of just basically scaling over that. So yeah.
You know what? I had when I had my internship where my business, my first startup. On my first startup, I had my own teacher, and the teacher was also funded by the government. And this teacher was supposed to give me good advices to make money, right? And I had like weekly meetings with him, where he basically talked a lot, but haven't told me how to make money. And that's the reason why my business failed, because he gave me so much. We did brainstorming and stuff, but
Yeah.
he never told me how to actually make money. And that's the reason why my business failed. In the real world, from the first day, you learn how to make money, and that's the big difference.
Hmm. Very well put. Yep. And I guess we can wrap up then with what advice would you actually have to people then who are unsure about joining the real world because they're thinking it could be a scam for the $50?
From a competitive perspective, I would say don't join. More money for us.
Yep.
No, actually, I want people to join because in the real world, if you join the real world, you also learn how to be a better person. You learn how to how to work harder, be a better man, and all that. And if they consider to join the reward, I mean, what do you have to lose? It's like 49 euros, and I made the 40. I paid like 3 times the reward fees, and I've made like 10 times more than that. So
Mhm.
what do you have to lose?
Exactly. Okay, very solid. We do look forward to seeing how your store continues to scale, considering just in this month, in just over a week, how much more you're making now compared to the 2 months prior. So a lot of potential up ahead. And
Yeah,
yeah, when we
thanks.
do the follow-up interview, it will be interesting to hear how much it has progressed and get that documented. And if people
Yeah,
want
and
to
also,
find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
yeah, they can first, of course, they can contact me on the real world. Of course, my name is Selim K on the real world. If they have any questions, they can ask me, and of course, also on Instagram, which is Selim X Ali.
Okay. And yeah, what were you saying before I interrupted?
What do you mean?
Because you were adding on to what I said about doing a follow-up in future, and then I just went off to asking a different question. Do you remember
Yeah,
what you were saying?
I'm also excited about the future. That's like I'm looking forward for the future. That's a whole new experience for me.
Right.
Because before that I was like I was scared of the future, and now I look forward to the future, and that's crazy nice.
And it's actually pretty common with people who are into you. Again, just how maybe they were directionless, didn't have a purpose before joining, maybe depression as well or other issues. And after they joined, just the whole experience of it, the community of everyone striving towards the same goal, the lessons and
Yeah,
professors, everyone just wanting the best for you. Like how much that changes your mindset and how much it gives you like a drive and a direction and everything. So
yeah.
it's not like you're
It's not
even a
only money.
unique story in that sense.
It's not only the money. It's also you get much more. You get happier in life
Mhm.
actually, because yeah,
That's it.
because of all that. So
So yeah, look forward to the follow up. And until then, I wish you all the best. Thank you for sharing your
thank you,
story.
man. Same to you.